you know that you have an endocannabinoid system? You sure do! Most people haven't heard of it, but it's an incredibly important system in our bodies. Unfortunately, the endocannabinoid system is not widely taught in school. Only about 13% of medical schools include it at all in their curriculum, so there's a huge knowledge gap. Dr. Raphael Mechalom is the chemist who identified the endocannabinoid system in the 90s. He said it's impossible to list all of the physiological systems and conditions affected by the cannabinoids because there are too many. The endocannabinoid system is made up of two different types of receptors, CB1 and CB2. They act as messengers giving different directions for what your body should do. CB1 receptors are found throughout the body, but are mostly present in the brain and spinal cord. They are concentrated in brain regions associated with the behaviors they influence. For example, there are CB1 receptors in the hypothalamus, which is involved with appetite regulation, and the amygdala, which plays a role in memory and emotional processing. CB1 receptors are also found in nerve endings, where they act to reduce sensations of pain. CB2 receptors tend to be found in the peripheral nervous system. They are especially concentrated in immune cells. When CB2 receptors are activated, they work to reduce inflammation. Inflammation is an immune response, which is believed to play a role in many diseases and conditions. Your endocannabinoid system is responsible for maintaining homeostasis and helps in regulating anxiety, appetite and hunger, depression, digestion, immune function, memory, mood, motor control, pain, pleasure and reward, reproduction and fertility, your wake-sleep cycle, temperature regulation, and so much more. You can activate your endocannabinoid system by going for a run. When we talk about runner's high, we call those endorphins, but they're actually endogenous endocannabinoids. One cannabinoid in particular, anandamide, is known as the Bliss molecule because it makes us feel really good when we go for a run. If your endocannabinoid system is running on fumes, you can fuel it with plant-based cannabinoids. What's really exciting is that recently the National Institutes of Health came out and essentially echoed what Dr. Mechalom said, that modulating the endocannabinoid system may have therapeutic potential in almost all conditions affecting humans. In a minute, we're going to talk about all the different clinical conditions people are using CBD for. And it's going to sound like it's too good to be true, and that we're talking about snake oil. But that's not the case. It's because the system that we didn't even realize existed until the 90s is responsible for so many different everyday bodily functions.